Hi everybody, it's Tuesday, March 3rd, 2009. Thanks for stopping by. Looks like the stock market is continuing to slide. It's down to 6,700. Roughly half what it was last year, maybe less. Still declining. Now, I know that there's a lot of people out there who have high hopes for Obama, and I admit that I do too. Well, not high hopes. I do have some hopes for what he will do, but I think that what Obama represents is incremental change, not radical change. And that incremental change could be a good thing. It could be at least better than nothing if he will, if he will move in a more progressive fashion than what Bush moved in. But you have to remember, Bush was a confirmed fascist. To even begin to recount how many of our freedoms we have lost under Bush, how much of our money we lost under Bush, how much of our standing in the world we lost. There's no way to even begin to talk about that. But let's, don't have any illusions that, you are now, in America, you are now living in a police state. You have no rights whatsoever. Now, if Obama will give us a little bit of those rights back, that would be a great thing. I'm not holding my breath. I have hopes for it. But even if he does give us a few of our rights back, make no mistake, we're still living in a police state. And we've still fallen a long way from what we were supposed to be. We've come a long way down from the Constitution. Ron Paul, my candidate, he was the one who advocated the Constitution, and people called him crazy. And that pretty much sums up where we're at right now as a nation. And there was a bit of news that came out recently that I think sums up where we are with Obama as well. And that is that Obama's administration promised that the United States would boycott the International Conference on Racism. That's right, folks. Obama promised the United States would boycott this international meeting on dealing with the problems of racism in the world. Do you know why? Well, it seems that they know that one of the subjects that will be discussed in this conference is Israel. Imagine that. They're going to talk about racism, and it seems that the subject of Israel might be broached. Well, that's unacceptable to Obama. Obama will boycott the conference unless the people who organize the conference promise to muzzle themselves and prevent their own free speech by, totally leaving Israel off the table. Okay. America is, of course, the bastion of free speech in the world, right? Only we won't go to the International Conference on Racism unless people shut up and do not say what they want to say about Israel. That tells a lot right there, okay? And the other reason why Obama promised to boycott this very important conference is that he was afraid that reparations for slavery might come up, and that's also unacceptable. So there you have it, folks. Our first African American president is going to boycott a conference on racism unless Palestinians are not helped in any way, and African Americans are not helped in any way either. That tells a lot. And you know, people who talk about reparations for slavery, now this is a very vague topic. They're not talking about giving people money. They're not talking about giving people 40 acres and a mule or anything like that. But they are talking about some recognition of the destructive effects that slavery and everything after slavery has had on African Americans. And make no mistake, there are still plenty of things that are, you know, going against African Americans in this country. It doesn't make any difference that there is a president of color. I mean, it's a good symbol, but on the, you know, the facts on the ground haven't changed. And, you know, talking about reparations for slavery could encompass talking about how do we, you know, level the playing field. How do we help black people in America to rise up and, you know, take their rightful place in society as productive members of, you know, this country. How do we help them instead of pushing them to the bottom and putting them in prison? That's not acceptable to Obama. Okay, that's not acceptable to our black president. And, you know, everyone in the world knows that Israel is a racist state, apparently, because the International Conference on Racism, they know that they're going to talk about Israel. They don't even have to ask. They know it's going to come up. That right there is a symbol, a sign of just how obvious this injustice is. And any attempt to even talk about, not to remedy, but just to talk about this injustice is unacceptable to Obama's administration. I think, you know, actually to me, the whole thing is hilarious. I mean, I think it's pathetic but amusing that that's where we are in this country, that we have an administration that is, you know, of course it's all about change, but as long as we don't talk about racism, right? And it wasn't it Eric Holder, the new Attorney General, who said that America was, you know, cowardly for not talking about race, which is absolutely true, but how can he say that when he is a member of an administration that's attempting to muzzle the international community and prevent them from speaking about issues of race that they think are important? You know, why couldn't, if Israel is not racist, okay, and reparations for slavery are not needed, why not talk about it? Why not discuss it? Why do we have to silence criticism of Israel and silence all talk of the rights of African Americans in this country? Not even in this country, but to the international community. I mean, what kind of play are we acting at here? I mean, who do we really think we're fooling? I mean, really, who does the United States of America really think they're fooling anymore? The gig is up, people. Thanks for watching.